objective, volume. Definition number 1, volume. The amount of space an object takes up. Example number 1, a cone. The volume for a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. So 1/3 times pi times r squared times h, where r is the radius of the cone and h is the height. We're going to find out what is the height. So we want to get h by itself. Now I need to get rid of this fraction first, so I have 1/3 here. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So 1/3 times 3 is just 1. And I have 3 times v, so 3v, pi r squared times the height. And again, I want to get the height by itself. So pi times r squared times the height. These are all multiplied, so I can divide. And instead of dividing in 2 steps, dividing by pi and then dividing by r squared, I can just go ahead and divide by both in 1 step. Pi over pi is 1. R squared over r squared is 1. So now I'm left with the height is equal to 3v divided by pi r squared. Example number 2, a pyramid. What is the base, or b? What is b? So we're going to isolate b, get b all by itself. So again, I have 1/3, a fraction, and I'm going to get rid of this by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 3. Flip 3, 3 over 1. 3 and 1/3 are opposites of each other. They cancel each other out. So now I'm left with b squared times the height, and 3 times v is 3v. I still need b by itself, so I need to get rid of h. I'm going to divide by h because it is multiplied. The opposite would be division. H divided by h is 1. So now I have b squared. 3v over h. Now we've done square roots before, and the opposite of squaring is taking the square root. What you do to the one side of the equation, you do the exact same to the other. So square root and square cancel out, and I'm left with b. All of this is underneath that square root. So to make sure that you know it's all under there, I can put parentheses around it. All of it is underneath the square root. So the square root of the quantity 3v divided by h is equal to the base for a pyramid. Example number 3. What is r to the 3rd power? So we just want to isolate r to the 3rd power. Here again I have a fraction and I want to get rid of the fraction, so I'm going to multiply by its reciprocal. The reciprocal means you just flip the fraction upside down. So 3 over 4. You're multiplying both sides by 3 over 4. 4/3 times 3/4 is 1. Those cancel out. Pi r cubed is left on the right side. And 3/4 v is 3v over 4. Now I need to get rid of pi. So I'm going to divide both sides by pi. Now when you do this, pi over pi is 1. And now I have r to the 3rd power by itself. Now it's ugly because I have a fraction within a fraction. But what's going to happen is dividing by pi is actually multiplying by 1 over pi, the reciprocal. So the pi will scoot into the bottom with the 4. So 3v over 4 pi.